Welcome to my Aqua world. Today's highly requested workout is all about legs. In only 45 minutes, we will complete three-dimensional lower body exercises that will strengthen and firm up your quads, hamstrings, inner and out thighs. And yes, glutes too. You can complete this entire workout with very little or no equipment. But for those of you who want to take it to the next level now and see the results faster, I recommend to incorporate aqua dumbbells and resistance ankle weights. I love the sound of it, and I love being near the water or on the water. But most of all, I enjoy being in the water and working out and convincing you to work out with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, share, and subscribe to my channel. Find me on Facebook. Are you ready for another great workout? I hope you are. Let's do it. So let's begin with a warm-up. We're gonna just jog and we'll pay attention as always to those ankles. Yes, keep moving your knees up and down and roll your foot slowly from your toes to your heels. It's up to you whether you are wearing shoes for your aqua classes or not. It's actually very low impact, so you don't have to, but some of you prefer that depending on what's on the bottom of the pool. Some surfaces are a little more rough, and yet you gotta wear shoes. So I do incorporate ankle weights today. Those are resistance weights. These weigh 0 pounds, and I love them. And I really cannot say enough good things about this piece of equipment. It's really gonna take every single exercise to the next level. So if you wanna save some time and see those results sooner, make sure you follow this link and get yours. And trust me, you're gonna love it. These are adjustable, so that's awesome because the belts that goes around it will keep them exactly on your ankle if you make it tight enough. And the other ones that you maybe saw in my other videos were quite annoying. They were bouncing up and down and I had to stop all the time to make it more comfortable. These are amazing, and these I'm gonna use today. So let's jog it out and let's begin. Step to the side, heel back is our first exercise. It's still part of warm-up. Now, I want you guys to skip jump, okay? I want you to keep at least one foot firmly on the bottom of the pool. I know it feels so cool to add a little bit of the bounce, but we will. For now, I want you to keep that one foot more stable and really pay attention to curling your heel back, almost like you try to kick your own boom boom. Keep pushing water behind. It's very important that we take a moment and prepare our body for those exercises that are coming our way. Trust me, we're just gonna respond better to everything that's next. Stay nice and tall, pull your belly in, make sure your shoulders are rolled back and away from your ears. You can turn around, you can move forward and backwards. That's up to you. I love adding motion to my routines. The reason why you see me quite often being on the same spot is because my camera is here and I just don't want to disappear. But if you guys know those exercises eventually, and you know quite well how many repetitions we'll be doing, feel free to either turn around or move forward and backwards. When I lay down at night, I'm Couple more in low impact, don't jump. I know, it's super tempting. I know. Lift up your chest, looking good, staying nice and tall. All right, finally, let's add a little bit of that jump, okay? So now your step to the side will be longer. And we are moving forward and backwards with like the zigzag movement. Or just side to side if you only have a little space today. Fingertips are linked. This workout is all about lower body. Another video for mostly upper body will be linked along. So if you want to do something next for your arms, for your back and chest, just click the next video, no worries. What you can also do if you, let's say, only have 45 minutes today, just put your Aqua gloves. Yes, Aqua gloves will also take this one to the next level. Notice I'm now moving backwards, so I'm reversing arm moves and then forward. So I go forward for 2 and then backwards for 2 because I want to stay right here next to my camera. But you can move back so much farther if you want. You'll hear my voice anyways. Make sure your heel is moving all the way back. That's what we have to do to target hamstrings. We continue moving forward, backwards. Belly in. Tempo is medium. Pretty much every single exercise is at the medium tempo today. Heel back, repeater. So now you're gonna balance on one side and you continue curling your heel back. Keep going, belly in, chest up, switch side, and repeat the same number on this one. You're probably gonna do about 8 to 10 reps. Feeling that resistance. Switch side again. Look how far up this heel has to go. Your other foot is grounded on the bottom of the foot. Just left in this case is moving up and down. And now right, because we just switched side. Fingertips linked, you go with a circle motion out. So you know, upper body will get a workout along the way. Next exercise, you are twisting into the knee. And we're gonna start with alternate legs, so right and left. Now, we do require a very small spinal rotation here, so let's make sure we engage core to make this rotation safe. Also, if you have difficulties reaching towards your heels, no worries, just twist to your knee. Try to keep both of your palms facing each other in the water. With gloves on, you're gonna get a little bit more out of it. Love this exercise. And again, limit that bounce, deal with resistance instead. All right, now we're gonna focus on one side, so we're gonna do repeaters. You wanna do anywhere between 8 to 16 per side and then switch. Use your core strength. You're definitely gonna be excused from doing crunches today because there's so much for abs, even if they were not mentioned as the primary muscle group. Well, of course, you strengthen your abs and core muscles with this workout. Keep going, same knee or heel, and you are touching it every single time. on your exhale, right? The most challenging segment of the movement, we do what? We are exhaling. Try, don't bend forward. Keep those shoulders back and away from your ears. Chest lifted. Well, I'm doing way more repetitions per side, but I recommend you guys do again 8 to 16 and then switch side. Back to alternating, one at a time. Palms facing each other. You feeling that gentle water flow? And now we are doing repeaters on the other side. So again, if you want to stick with me, do entire segment here, go ahead. Other than this, you do 8 to 16 on one side and then you switch. Don't bend forward. You only want to go as close to your heel or knee as you are able to maintain good position, okay? And sometimes it may mean that you won't actually touch your knee. That's fine. Your form matters more than actually being able to touch it or not. I'm sure you're feeling those obliques by now. It means you did great. Well, we still have a few more to go. Keep going, keep rotating in and out, in and out. Just a quick tip for those of you who decide to purchase those resistance ankle weights. They should be kept clean, right? So after you use, make sure you dry them completely. Don't let them stay wet. Next exercise, rocking horse. We're gonna shift body weight forward, heel back, back, high knee. Forward, heel back, back, high knee. There's no jumping yet. Again, we'll get there, but be patient, okay? We want a good dynamic stretch. With your heel moving back, make sure you don't overarch your lumbar spine. So you want to control that tempo. Belly in, back straight. Now we're going to add a little bit of that jump. And also, you will be slightly leaning forward and then back. So your core must be engaged again to support that leaning forward and back motion. It's very small, you can barely see it, but when you do it with me, you'll feel it. Notice how I'm splashing water back and forward. And now we're gonna add front kick, and we stick with heel back. Front kick all the way up. We'll begin with low impact, so we skip jumping, just to make sure we really understand what this exercise is giving us. Yes, once we have jump, we are just too happy to do it. Here we go with the jump. Finally, let's go for it. Front kick, heel back. Front kick, heel back. And you guys judge for yourself. If adding jump is for any reason not working for you, just bring it back to low impact again. Maybe you are recovering from some injury and you want to take it slow and easy. No worries. Every workout that you see in my channel, you have to adjust to your own needs. There is a big group of people working out with me, over 10,000 as I'm making this video. So obviously I know everyone is different. And you guys are welcome to add your own flavor to every single routine. You can start turning around and make it more fun. But you do exactly the same. So front kick, heel back, the rocking horse version of this exercise. Could we use dumbbells with this exercise? We surely could. But again, I really want to put emphasis on lower body, and sometimes using too much equipment will be too distracting. It's a perfect moment for quick water break, and then we're going to repeat everything on the other side. So you're also going to repeat with low impact, rocking horse, no jump. Then we're going to add jump and eventually kicks. I will also give you an option to enjoy the music now, because you know what to do. Have fun. I'll join you with the new exercise. And let's move to the next segment. We're gonna have 4 side kicks, and after that we're gonna drop straight leg down, just like that, and then we'll switch sides. Let's alternate right and left, making sure that leg that's standing on the bottom of the pool is grounded. There's zero jumping up and down. You wanna keep your body really stable here. Use your core strength and exhale as you bring both your foot down and your palms back towards yourself. Possibly you want all 4 kicks to be at the same level, as close to the surface as possible. This is where you really work your glutes, but also inner thighs and out thighs. And yes, core. That's what you're feeling, right? Keep going. Flex your foot and try kick with a lot of energy. Breathe through it. As you are scooping your hands towards yourself, this should feel like the most challenging segment. Make sure you exhale. Don't hold your breath. Those ankle weights will definitely add triple challenge to this exercise. I love it, and anytime I do this exercise, I always incorporate them. Once you try it, you won't ever go back to not using them. Straight leg forward lift. Well, this one is important. You're only gonna go as high up as you can maintain your upper body straight up and stable. So, the less movement in your torso here, the better. You're welcome to move your arms and, of course, your leg. You actually want to lift up your leg as close to the surface as possible, but again, listen to your body. If going higher means that you're gonna bend forward and kind of bend through your hips or waist, that's too far. It's your leg moving up, not the other way around. On your exhale, notice I'm pushing my palms back as I'm lifting my leg. This really helps to go just a little bit higher. Try it, see if that works for you. It's not a kick, it doesn't look like a kick, and it does not feel like a kick. You should feel how your leg is heavy. It's not heavy in the water, but you have to drag it through all the resistance, and that makes impression of the heaviness. And this challenge your core to work so hard. Straight forward up, straight forward on your way down. It actually should be very hard, if not impossible, to hold the breath here. You gotta exhale. It's so much challenge. Don't hold it in. Let it go. All right, we're gonna switch exercise. This time you're gonna kick 3 times to the side, and then you have that kick across. You still have your leg straight, and you're gonna drag it down and with the diagonal line. But this time I want you to repeat the same side for a moment, and only then we're gonna switch. So you got the other foot grounded on the bottom of the foot. You surely feel your glutes and inner thighs especially. Modification, an easier version, would be placing hands on the side of the wall and giving yourself a little bit more of support. And of course, taking next step forward is using those ankle resistance weights. If possible, you want all 3 kicks to look identical, same water level. I don't know why, but the movement down reminds me playing golf. Switch side and do exactly the same. 3 side kicks, drag your leg down, right? It's the swinging motion from golf that we should experience here. Drag it, right? Let those muscles deal with the resistance. This exercise done on land would not only feel different, it would work completely different the same muscle groups, but in a very different way. So you can do it at home. Don't try that at home unless you have a swimming pool at home. Well, then you score. Control your breath and remember, using your palms, you're gonna make it slightly more challenging. Straight leg forward lift. Just now, let's do that V lift, okay? So you're gonna open up your legs a little bit with your toes pointed slightly out. Can you tell the difference here? I hope you can tell the difference. If not, you will see it in a moment with the underwater camera. For sure, you're gonna feel a big difference when you try it. But other than this, it's the same rule. So you keep one foot stable, grounded on the bottom of the pool, upper body also stable. To modify, you would be basically putting your back against the wall, maybe even holding the wall. Again, you only go as far up as you can control the position. Oh, this is such a good one for postural muscles. Anything attached to your pelvic, to your spine, is now getting stronger. What a great feeling that is, right? Breath in and out. Match it with your movement. If you are getting bored quickly, you can try to mix up that V lift with straight leg forward, right? And do two of each, just alternate. But can you really get bored with such a great exercise?
100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice. That's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go.
Keep going. Drag the leg through the resistance. Don't make it any easier for yourself. Next move, it's gonna be quite challenging. Floating scissors, and we are using both dumbbells and resistance ankle weights. Well, let me tell you a little bit about this version. This is very challenging and for advanced and very strong core owners only. I can honestly tell you, because I had my injury, I'm still recovering. This is almost too much for me, and that is why you will see me in a moment showing you easier version. And you can make it easier by keeping your resistance ankle weights and placing your hands on the side of the wall instead. This is how you can really draw your attention to your lower body and really feel it, and really just feeling that you control this movement so much more. You need to keep your legs straight, and you cannot put too much stress to your lumbar spine. So if you would feel you are overarching, then you either have to decrease range of motion or put ankle weights down and place your hands on the side of the wall. Using both, again, is extremely challenging. You can, of course, put any equipment down and just use water resistance like I'm doing and showing you here. So we have many options, actually 4 different options. I'll show you another one with just dumbbells. And you can, of course, experiment and see which one works for you. But as soon as you feel you cannot maintain that neutral spine, I need you to modify immediately. You need to keep your legs straight, or I would rather say slightly bent. But you shouldn't see your legs is bending or splashing, right? You don't want to kick it up. It's like scissors right here, cutting through. It's hard, it's challenging, but it's not supposed to be overwhelming. That's why you got all the options. You're welcome. Pick your own. Yes, our toes are going straight down and then up to the surface, but not above. Can you see that I'm just touching the surface, coming back down. That's how I want you to do it. Keep your core extremely engaged, belly button into the spine. You can even place your palms on a wall, or you can bring your forearms to the wall like I'm showing you right here. I actually like both versions and I do alternate. This probably gives you better grip and maybe better control over the movement overall. Keep your torso stable. Your hips and your shoulders are at the same alignment the entire time. No bouncing. No leaning to the sides. Hips down to the bottom of the pool and square with shoulders. Big smile. Yes. And time to put those guys away. And I want to show you the other version with dumbbells. You could do it with aqua gloves too. And here you either incorporate your arm moves out and in, or you can just, hold them together in front of you. And definitely they help you float, right? So without any equipment, it's a little more challenging to float. And here, voila, we got it. Keep going, guys. We need some number of repetitions for our body to feel it so we can tell the difference. Don't think you're gonna do 8 or 10 and that's enough, because it's just not. Yes, if you get bored, you switch direction. See what's happening around you. Belly in. Still paying attention to your form. Don't bend your knees. I see you. You're probably now looking around now. What? If there's any airplane flying around you, that's me watching you, making sure you're not skipping any exercise. If you see a bird, it's me. Keep it up, keep it up. It's important exercise. Again, all those postural muscles, they need to get stronger. So we are stronger and healthier. Dragging those dumbbells through the resistance. Same with legs. Sometimes you may have to stop for a little bit, loosen up your muscles, maybe have a water break, and then do more. You don't want to do any exercise without great form. It's not only waste of time, it's quite often harmful. Next exercise, scissors on the side, and this is floating version with dumbbells if you're lucky to have them. But if not, don't worry, I will show you in a moment option with a wall. You will be basically just placing both hands on a wall and letting your legs float. You can incorporate either ankle resistance weights for this one or not. Again, I don't recommend using both. Definitely not for this one. It's just gonna be too much going on. So you have to decide. Sorry. And this is the version you already saw before. And you're just gonna move your position to the side to do the sideways scissors. Love them. Let's do plenty. I actually like when I'm holding the wall, I like to alternate. So it wouldn't be like 2 minutes on one side. You may want to just pick the number 12, maybe 16, do that number and then switch side. Because I'm telling you, it's amazing, but also it's not that comfortable to stay in this position for too long. Keep going, you want to stay in line. Each of your leg move is identical to the first one. Don't bend your knees, just keep it soft but also drag it through. And you see it's possible without any equipment, right? So you don't have those ankle weights, no worries. Make sure always your right and left leg are working same hard. If you would be floating and you see you turn around or move, that means then one side of your body works or is stronger. So you have to make sure it's even. Put the same strength to the movement forward and backwards. And again, alternate however you want to. 8 on each side, 16, or just pick your favorite number or your lucky number. Talking about lucky numbers, there's a big accumulation on Powerball today as I'm making this video. Don't even ask me how much. But if you have and know any lucky numbers, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, choosing the right spot is important. Choosing the right numbers even more. Keep going, keep going. Really feel that that's a complete and amazing workout. So you can have a great day. Or maybe you already had a great day and you are just completing it with those exercises, making it even better. And we'll be moving on to the next one, which I like to always place closer to an end of workout routine, split jumps. Hello, dynamic stretches. With dumbbells or without. With ankle resistant weights or without, you decide. I'm using weights today, but honestly, with those ankle weights, it's even better because you can kick way higher and that's gonna open up those hips and give you many, many advantages. Notice I'm not jumping up. You see how little my shoulders move above the water? If you jump up first, then you will be sinking down with your split jumps. How can you modify this one if, let's say, you're not a swimmer? Well, for once, you can use belt, aqua belt. For two, you can kick one leg out at a time. Right? This way, people who are afraid of swimming still have an option to do something and enjoy it. If this one is done at the end of the day, you really feel what it's doing for you, right? It really so much stress from our body. Then you can move on to frog jumps and just bend your knees, curling those knees up and out at the same time. As you exhale, you're pushing dumbbells down. Can be done without dumbbells as well. Yes. This one obviously is a little bit faster. Good hip opening moves right here. Just what we need at the end of this challenging lower body routine. And now we have front and back straight leg lifts. You'll be pushing your leg forward and back. And you're gonna make it pretty fast. I want you guys to do 8 to 16 lifts like this, repetitions per leg, and then switch. This way you don't have to really remember how much time was on one side. You're just gonna alternate. Use your hands to either move the water around you, or you can place your hands on the side of the wall if you want a little more stable position, right? And sometimes our muscles are just not strong enough to support us. That's fine. You're gonna start with your hand on the wall, maybe holding the lap plane, maybe the wall, and then once you become stronger, you're gonna do it just like I'm showing you right now. Don't make those front and back lifts too high. You only go a little bit above your knee level forward, just a little back. Keep neutral spine, core engaged. Don't overarch your lumbar spine. That's very important. And because we want the position to be straight up with shoulders above hips, you just can't go back too far or you will be overarching your spine. Not good if you ask me. Again, pick your numbers. How many you want to do per leg? Front and back. Breathe and match tempo of your breath with your movement. Then take it to the side to side leg. Again, glutes, inner thighs, out thighs. Also make this lift faster and smaller comparing to all the side kicks. Out and in, just like that. You want to stay in line. You want to keep that foot stable. Same thing, if you want, place one hand on the side of the wall. No problem. You guys have few minutes left. At this point, you're already feeling what a great job you did, right? And you already can answer the question, are you done for today? Or are you gonna click the next video where I'm gonna include mostly upper body exercise and sprints? So yes, working the most important muscle in our body, our hearts. It's up to you which one you want to start with. Once you know those two, you're gonna know, is upper body and sprints the way to start, or do you want to start with your legs? It doesn't matter for me. It's your decision. Or maybe you're gonna leave the next video for tomorrow. The same rule applies to side leg lifts. You need to pick the number 8 to 16 and just alternate. It feels good to have a little bit of control, right? I know it does. Floating chair kicks. Love this one. This one, if I have an option, I'm doing on a deeper pool, but my camera is here, so I'm sticking to my camera. But if you guys have option to float a little deeper, go ahead. Look, you're sitting on an invisible chair, and with your toes pointed, you are kicking your legs forward, using your core strength, working those quads and abs. You exhale with every kick. It's pretty dynamic. And boom, kick. Coordinate your hands with that kick. Sitting on a chair. Don't lean back. Don't bend forward. You want shoulders above your hips at all time. You can always practice this one at home on your chair. That's probably one and only exercise from your Aqua workout that you can practice at home. Maybe you can practice this right now as you are watching it. Try it. It's not gonna be as fun as in your pool, but hey, it's something. That's one step forward. And the best. Cool down and stretch. We're gonna begin with a circle movement, our hips around. Stay nice and tall and make sure this movement really comes from your hips, not your shoulders. You can place your hands on your hips, or you can open your arms out to the side and just watch the movement. After a while, you're gonna reverse and circle hips to the other way. Make it relaxing now, okay? Then we're gonna do one leg squat. You're gonna place one toe right above your knee and just squat down, moving your arms out and in, allowing them to float and relax. If this is too hard, just grab the wall again. No problem. Take a step back and press your heel down to the bottom of the pool. Hold it. Move your heel up and push your pelvic forward. Then bring one hand to your hip and the other one above the head. Keep pulling your elbow towards your ear and then slightly bend to the side. After that, you're gonna switch side and do exactly the same on your other side. Guys, thank you so much for splashing by. I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, don't forget to like it. Let me know you enjoy this type of workout so I can start creating part 2. 100 likes. New video pops on. Sending you much love. And I'll see you next time.